I was born and raised in Wisconsin, and when I was a kid, I was fortunate enough that our family had a little cottage in northern Wisconsin, and we would go there in the summer. And one particular summer, I would hang out with my mom, and my imagination would go wild, and I would play all these different roles. Like one day I'd be a chef, maybe the next day I'd be like a hotel keeper, and one day I was playing the role of a counselor or psychologist. So it was kind of the stereotypical Sigmund Freud. I had my mom lay down on the couch and I asked her about her dreams, and I wrote down notes on a 3x5 card, and I kept a little client file and stuff. And that was my first memory, I think, of what kind of sparked me thinking that would be kind of a cool job of kind of helping people talk about their problems and kind of help them with their problems. So that's kind of where my interest in psychology and mental health counseling came from. And then when I was in high school, I took a psychology class, and my teacher, I remember his name, Mr. Corwin, just made the subject seem so interesting and alive, and he was very interactive in explaining how the subject of psychology and counseling could really be applied as like a career path, and I got really excited about that in college. No, I don't remember my family ever pressuring me into a certain line of work or area of, subject area of study. They were very encouraging. I think they did their best to motivate me just to be a hard worker in general, and to kind of follow my heart or passion into whatever type of work I wanted to do. No, I think kind of like the story I told about being a kid, they kind of encouraged me to think about all sorts of different types of work, even though it was just imaginary play at that time of my life. My father. Well, I started as a psychology major in college, getting my bachelor's degree. Explored a little bit about experimental psychology, which was kind of my interest at the time. And then I started doing some work in the community, doing some tutoring work with young kids at school. I found out that I could do some counseling with younger children. And then when I went for my master's degree, I got into a counseling education program, and that's when I was exposed more to the talk therapy part of counseling and learning how to help people in the mental health field, and working in the clinic. The program in college actually had a clinic where we would meet with clients and do counseling sessions. And then during that time I was working at a group home with young delinquent adolescent males, and that's where I got my feet wet in the sense of actually doing some counseling work in terms of setting up treatment plans, setting up goals, helping somebody work through a treatment program. And from there I kind of have had various positions as a mental health counselor, and I've done crisis response for the county, King County. I've worked in nonprofit community agencies. I've worked for Native American tribes providing behavioral health services. And I've worked here at the Evaluation and Treatment Center, and this is an involuntary psychiatric unit. So I do a lot of assessment work at this current job. Answer your question. I would say get experience doing kind of different things in different settings, different work settings. So for example, if you could volunteer or get some work doing in a school setting, try that out. Do it in a community agency, do that. If you could somehow get experience in a place like this, the Evaluation and Treatment Center, or a medical clinic type of setting, do that. If you could do it in like a college setting, do that.